Nobody remembered when the 13th floor of Ashwood Hospital had been sealed. The official records claimed it had never existed. The elevator buttons jumped from 12 to 14. The blueprints ended at 12 stories. And every employee who asked about it was told, yes, you're mistaken. But yet every night at exactly 2:13 a.m., someone called the reception desk from extension 1313. The operator would answer. There would be silence. Then a weak voice would whisper, please don't let her find me. The line would disconnect. Rohan had worked the night shift for only 6 days. The older nurses warned him never to answer extension 1313. If it rings, Nurse Anita said, let it ring. He laughed. Hospitals were full of superstitions. Old buildings made noises, phones malfunctioned, nothing more. On his seventh night, the phone rang. 1313. It rang once, twice, 3 times. Rohan sighed and picked it up. Reception. Then breathing, slow, wet, like someone whose lungs were filled with water. Then came a trembling voice. She knows you answered. The call ended. Every monitor in the ICU lost power just for 1 second. When they came back online, every patient had the same heart rate, exactly 13 beats per minute. The security cameras began acting strangely. Camera 4 showed an empty hallway. Camera 7 showed the same hallway, except someone stood at the end. A woman, tall, too tall. Her white hospital gown dragged several feet behind her. Her face was hidden beneath long black hair. Rohan asked security to check. By the time the guard arrived, the hallway was empty. The next night, another call. This time the voice was crying. She's closer. Rohan demanded, who are you? The caller whispered, I've been hiding since 1986. Static. Then another voice interrupted, a woman's. Calm, gentle, I found you. The scream that followed didn't sound human. The phone melted in Rohan's hand. Its plastic receiver had become hot enough to blister his skin. Unable to ignore it any longer, Rohan searched the hospital archives. He found newspaper clippings hidden inside an old patient registry. In 1986, a fire had broken out on the 13th floor. Officially, no bodies were recovered. Unofficially, 13 patients disappeared. The floor was sealed with concrete. The government ordered every record destroyed. One photograph remained. 13 patients, one nurse. The nurse smiled. Everyone else looked terrified. Written on the back, head nurse Mira, last seen after the fire. That night, the elevator stopped without any. The display changed. The display changed 10, 11, 12, then 13. The doors opened. Cold air rolled inside. The corridor beyond should not have existed. Dust covered broken wheelchairs. Paint peeled from blackened walls. Old bloodstains still marked the floor. At the end of the hallway, a telephone rang. Rohan walked toward it. Each step echoed, except there were 2 sets of footsteps. One belonged to him, the other always stopped, exactly 1 step behind. He reached the phone. It stopped ringing. He picked it up. The frightened voice whispered, don't turn around. Rohan froze. Then another voice spoke directly into his left ear. Not through the phone, behind him. So I finally have someone to replace me. He turned. The nurse stood inches away. Her face wasn't burned. It had no face at all. Only a smooth sheet of pale skin. Then slowly, a smile split open from ear to ear, not on her face, but across her throat. The lights died. When security finally restored power, the 13th floor had vanished again. The elevator opened onto a blank concrete wall. No hallway, no phone, no Rohan. His employment records disappeared overnight. His locker was empty. His family insisted he had never worked there. Only one thing remained. Every night at exactly 2:13 a.m., reception received a call from extension 1313. A frightened young man's voice whispered, please don't answer. The phone disconnected, and another call began immediately from the same extension. A calm woman's voice asked only one question. Would you like to come upstairs? No one who answered was ever seen again.